We would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we record this podcast, the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung people of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to their elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples listening today.
Trigger warning for this episode, we discuss adult themes, body image, diet culture, and it contains some coarse language, so please be aware if you have little ears around. Hello, and welcome to
Life Academy.
I'm your host, Dina Amy Kaplan.
And I'm your host, Alicia Bennett. The way you said Kaplan then.
Kaplan. On screen enemies.
To real life besties.
This is already going haywire.
Yeah, we're nailing this.
We are cuckoo.
Hi.
Hi. How are you, Alicia Bennett?
I'm good, babe. I'm good. Right. I'm okay. My brain at the moment feels like it's got a bazillion, quadrillion, bajillion things going on in it.
Feels.
Yeah. But like apart from that, super. How are you?
Similar. My brain feels like there's 5,000 tabs open and I can't close any of them and I can't catch up and I'm constantly behind on everything.
Yeah.
But also good, like fine.
Yeah, good, great.
Thriving,
Love
living
that.
my best life. No. But just like, like everything's fine, just insanely busy. And we've got a retreat coming up this week. So we start on Friday.
Oh my God.
Just in pre-retreat mode, which is just chaos and organization and like just
nice.
So much to do and so many meetings.
Did you
and
get
so much
all
back
of your gift bags packed
gift bags
and done?
are amazing.
Yeah, good.
They're all packed and done. We've got 15 beautiful women coming.
Oh, amazing. Is that more than usual?
This I think 15's the most we've ever had because the rooms at our new place are so big that you can share rooms. There's like 2 king beds in each room. Like the rooms are massive. So a lot a are like coming with a friend or coming with their mum or coming with their sister.
Nice.
So we've got people sharing rooms, which means we can have more people.
Yeah.
Whereas on other retreats, there's just been like one person per room.
Yeah.
So I think 15 could be the biggest one we've had so far. But like as you know, heart and soul and everything else goes into it and just sort of preparing for that. And also uni is crazy on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Full on. And
are you loving, because when you started this part of the uni course, you were saying that you were enjoying it more.
I've got a
still loving it?
I've got a really good tutor.
Yeah,
Sorry.
cool.
I was just saying to you before we were on mic, I was just saying to you, I haven't done my vocal warm-ups and I feel like I can't talk. But okay. I have a really good tutor this semester and she's so wise and so smart and I'm learning so much from her. So I am enjoying it because she's really good. But I don't enjoy doing assignments. So that part I'm just like, it's just stress. Yeah. And just life is lifing. Maya is sleeping in her big girl bed, which is amazing.
Oh yes, that saga is over.
Yeah, I mean she's still waking up some nights at around 4:30, but Alex has very kindly been taking care of that. So I think he's copping it a bit more than I am.
Bless.
I just wake up and I'm like, oh, she slept in her big girl bed the whole night. And he's like, no, she didn't. No, she was up at 4:30 and I was with her for 2 hours. But that's only been a few nights. And other nights she has done the whole night. And I just wanted to give this hack to other parents who might be transitioning. So what we have done is set up her porta cot, like her cot that she would sleep in when we're traveling, next to her big girl bed. Because we were like, we couldn't figure out a way how to negotiate. Like the stakes weren't high enough. Like everything we said, she would just like not listen to. She would just walk out of the room. She would just argue. She would just push every boundary. And then we were like, okay, well, if you're not ready to sleep in your big girl bed, we've got the cot here and you can go back to the cot because, it's not a big deal. When you're ready, you can go to your big girl bed. And it was sort of like reverse psychology.
Yeah.
And it worked an absolute dream. You're already yawning at my boring story.
Oh my God, no, I'm not.
No, I'm joking.
I'm just not being able to breathe. It's making me tired thinking about sleeping because I'm tired.
But that threatening
You got to have a little bit of fear, don't you?
But yeah, it just raised the stakes a bit. 'Cause she was
Yeah.
like, no, I am a big girl. I am ready. I can do it. And then she would stop mucking around. Because the biggest thing was like the mucking around and the being like just
not settling.
running out of the room whenever she wanted and just like throwing pillows and books and blah, blah, blah. So now we're just like, okay, sweetheart, you know, we don't have to, it doesn't become like a screaming match and no one's crying and no one's yelling at each other. It's just like, all right, you're not quite ready for your big girl bed. We'll go back to your cot. And when you're ready, we can go back to your big girl bed. She's like, no, I'm ready. And then she just goes to bed and she falls asleep.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So crack that code.
Nice. Congrats.
How are you?
I'm good. I've had like a good but also a little bit emotional sort of week. I don't know. Sometimes I just go through waves of being able to cry at the drop of a hat.
Oh.
And
hormones?
Well, no, like I've just sort of finished my period and I shouldn't really be in that emotional state. Like I'm in my thriving state right now.
Yeah.
But I think it was maybe like, I don't know, just life. I've kind of gotten
like the coming down from the trauma of what was going on with Isla.
Probably because my health anxiety is like back up again, which I've done some looking into called, one part of it is called like emetophobia or emetophobia or something like that. And it's not, I've really been looking into this because you know how I was explaining to you, like I'm not afraid to vomit. It's not that. I am a little afraid to feel the nausea. I hate feeling nauseous. But also when it comes to the anxiety about Isla getting it, it's just the loss of control because you don't know if the vomit's going to happen, when the vomit's going to happen, how she feels, if everything's going to be okay. Like everything is just out of control. Yeah. And I was like, okay, it makes sense to me now. So
it's like a control thing.
Yeah, it's like just a control thing. And same, you know, I can't control whether I get it or not either. Like I can do my very best and I can wash my hands and make sure I do all the things in the bits. But the way, funnily enough, I kind of try and bring back control in that is like I don't eat because if nothing goes in my mouth and I don't drink, if nothing goes in my mouth, I can't get it, right? Yeah, so this is why I have such anxiety about gastro entering my house because it just, everyththing goes to shit. If Isla gets it, then I don't eat and drink and I just stay with her and make sure she's okay if she vomits and it's a whole thing.
It makes me really sad.
So it sucks.
But also I really hear you and I understand because she won't mind me saying this, but Gemma's is really bad as well.
Yeah.
Her health anxiety. And I see the spirals that she goes down and like, you know, something will happen to Darcy or I don't know, like recently, you know, she like felt a lump somewhere or something. And that like
it's terrifying.
Absolute and then it's almost like she's too stressed to get the tests and do the blood tests and it just I'm just like, well, just go to the doctor and see because to me I don't understand.
Yeah.
And I just see like the amount of like, I don't know.
Just takes a toll.
Yeah. How exhausting it is to live with that like fear all the time.
Yeah. So it's a lot, I think. And I've been doing that thing. I just look at Isla and I've just been crying at nighttime when she goes to sleep. And I'm like, oh my God, I just love her so much. I just hope nothing ever happens to me or to her or to any, like it just, it gets all in my head. It's such a strange kind of, feeling to have day after day. And so also this week have been feeling just emotionally, I think, overwhelmed. So obviously wanting another baby, right? You and I are both wanting that. And this week I just ended up feeling really overwhelmed and again, just I think a bit out of control because you can't choose when it happens, right? Or if it happens. And I keep also thinking about, you know, like the fact that this is like a 3-year ordeal before I feel like myself again too. And I'm like, I want it to happen sooner rather than later. And what if there's opportunities that come with, you know, career or acting or podcast and I can't do them because I'm pregnant. And like, I got really frustrated. I was like, why is it all me? Like, why do I have to go through all of that? And like Zach can still go and his career and his business
Nothing
can
gets
continue to
interrupted.
grow. And like the sacrifices that women make to become mothers. And like, don't get me wrong. Like, again,
I wouldn't give
it up for the world. And I desperately want another baby. But it's like that, it's the polarities of just the other thoughts of being like, fuck, like what if I miss out on this? And the opportunities that are kind of coming our way. And I'm like, oh God, what if I get stopped because I'm pregnant? And what if I have to put that on hold? And I got so frustrated about it that it's also like not happening on the timeline that I want it to happen on too. And it like, I sat in the shower and I cried. It's like, fuck.
I think what I'd be curious to ask you and to know is like, what's your highest priority?
My family. Always, you know, but I think there's still dreams that I work towards. Like it was just one of those kind of few days where I was just so, I guess, frustrated that things aren't happening on my timeline. And like, I just want it to almost, and this sounds so horrible, but like I want the pregnancy and the newborn, like crazy hormonal shifts and stuff. Like I want that all to be like over and done with. So then I can like go back to
being normal and
like
working and having a toddler. And
yeah. But it's like, I wouldn't wish any of that time away. And I know that if that were to happen to me, I would be over the fucking moon and I would be so grateful and people and myself, like everyone's wishing for that to happen.
I think it's so normal what you're experiencing. And I also think it ties into the health anxiety. Like I think there's such a sense of powerlessness and being so completely out of control in all of it. And it sounds like for you, that's a really scary place to live. Like, you know, when you are powerless, when you don't have control.
Well, it's so funny, Dee, because like so much of my life I am just I don't have control of, but I still hate the idea of like not having control. So it's just it's hard. And I think again it's just one of those weeks where it's the two things are true at once.
Yeah. And that's okay.
Yeah.
And they can coexist. Like you can be so excited and grateful at the opportunity of having a child and also terrified to go through the whole saga of it all.
Yeah.
And also be angry that men don't have to go through it and nothing happens to them.
I think it's just so
it's all fair.
Because it's like, you know, I'm looking at my cycle and I'm like looking at the days and I'm like, okay, so if that happens then and then, you know, blah, blah, like just the planning of it, just
a mental load.
The mental load of all of it is a lot. And I think it kind of came on, like I've had a few auditions and then I was like, but wait, even if I get these, what if I'm pregnant then? Like, will I have to give that up? Like, again, it's just, again, the sacrifices. I was just annoyed and angry that I'm like, why am I the only one that would have to sacrifice? And again, not that Zach wouldn't sacrifice his time and things if he needed to, but it's like, it's not a necessity for men to do that.
Yeah. You know, Alex and I actually had, I'll say a little argument because it wasn't really an argument, but it was sort of about the mental load. And I just made like a passing comment about like unpacking the dishwasher or something like that. And then I made another comment about how like, oh, maybe you could do the food shop this week because I do it every week. And just like little, I didn't realize I was doing it, but like just making little remarks. And he sort of said to me like, hey, do you think I'm pulling my weight? Like, do you think that, you know, I'm showing up like the way you need? Because I really try to. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry like to make you feel like that. I didn't mean to. It's just that the mental load of being a mother, like I'm not sure if you grasp that. Like I don't know if you get how much is on my plate all the time in terms of organizing everything from doctor's appointments to dentist appointments to making sure the fridge is full of food to getting her to daycare to picking her up to like just so many things that I don't know if men, I'll say just
generalize
in our scenario because sometimes it's different, but in our scenario, like I'm just not sure if those are things that they think about.
No.
And then like, I don't know, like I get jealous sometimes. Like he goes to work, he comes home, he gets the best parts of the day with her, all the like fun, playful, joyful bath time, this and that, puts her to bed. And, you know, I'm like, oh, okay. Like it's just the mental load part. And like I was struggling to even explain it because he does do so much and he really does pull his weight. But there really is just like a mental load. And then we're dealing with all of like our health stuff on top of it, of hormones, of trying to get pregnant, of fertility, of all this stuff. And they can just like keep going on about their lives.
No hormonal fluctuations.
Like no fluctuations. Just like have a bit of sex when they need to. Like, yeah, it's a lot. And yeah, I really get it. I hear you.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a week. But it is, you know, I also am trying to be really logical with myself too, that like I know it's just a bit of a season at the minute. It's just because when I fell pregnant with Isla, you know, I was still doing all the same things. I was still trying to make this dream work in terms of acting, and I was trying to figure out what to do next career-wise. And like when I fell pregnant, like I didn't care about any of that. I was like, fuck, this is where I want to be.
And
like,
that's why it's what I was saying to you about like what's your highest priority.
Yeah.
Like for you right now, I know it is to have another baby.
Yeah.
So everything else will just go on the back burner. And that doesn't mean it'll go away. Like we can still podcast. We can be, you know.
Yeah.
We can be
I think it's
28 weeks and still podcasting. It doesn't, that's not going to go away.
Yeah. It is just scary, I think.
Yeah.
Especially too, just with, you know, any other kind of opportunities.
With acting stuff. Yeah.
With acting, with trips, with, you know, any of our like content creation stuff. There's just a lot where I'm like, I don't know if I would still be able to do any of that.
But there will be lots of opportunities that come to you because you are pregnant.
Well,
Don't
there's
forget
that too. Yeah.
Like I have never been busier from a work like content perspective than when I was pregnant.
Really?
Yeah, that was the busiest I have ever been because there is such a market for that.
Yeah, wow.
So like don't forget that, you know, there might be all these opportunities. It's not like it's going to be silent. Like there'll be a world of opportunities because you're pregnant. And like look at our lovely friend of the pod, like Olivia Molly Rogers. Like, you know, she's continued to work all the way through her pregnancy.
Yeah.
She's thrived. You know, she's back doing her podcast. So I think there's still going to be a lot of opportunities. It's not going to go away.
For sure. Yeah. It is. I mean, we've got to get to the pregnancy bit first. Hey.
Right.
Oh gosh. And even that sometimes too, like after trying for quite a while now, like it just gets to a point where you're like, oh fuck, and it gets scary.
It does
get
like, scary.
Okay, what steps do I need to take next? That's another mental load of thinking like, okay, what do I need to do? Who do I need to see? Where do I need to go from here? Yeah, acupuncture works great for you. I'll have to give it a red hot crack.
Yeah, yeah. I this week I like had in my calendar the days of like when to have sex. You know, like just like, and it just feels so stupid and clinical, like
right.
Oh my
but
God.
It has to be that.
It has to be like that. That's when we're fertile.
Yeah, that's where like if you're trying for a baby,
window.
like you've got a window.
I know. I feel like our entire lives of being women, we just grew up thinking like, oh my God, don't have sex. You're gonna get pregnant. And actually, it's this like tiny little window of opportunity. If you're lucky.
But isn't it insane that both of us fell pregnant with our children like so easily and weren't even thinking about it basically? Like,
I know.
And then, you know, this second time around we're like, oh my God, now I've got to plan it and I've got to I really thought, I was like the first month that we tried, I was like, I'm going to be pregnant. Like I feel it. I was like, my boobs are sore, my stomach feels different. Everything was just different. Nope.
It will happen.
It'll happen.
I have no doubt. Let's talk about the most exciting thing that's happened to us this week.
Oh my God, Dina.
So for anyone who
a cool week.
We've had a cool week. For anyone who hasn't been following us on the socials, Alicia, please tell them what has happened.
Oh my God. Okay, so obviously we haven't been able to stop talking about off campus, right?
Garrett Graham particularly.
But off campus in particular, right? We and our reels on Instagram reached the creators and writers of Off Campus who happen to be huge Dance Academy fans.
Like one of the writers said he is like the biggest Dance Academy fan ever and that he was quoting Abigail's lines on set to the other actors, which means Garrett Graham knows I exist in the world. I'm just saying.
Well, he also, this writer, we're talking about Cheech.
I don't know how to say his name.
Cheech. I'm assuming it's Cheech. Cool. Cheech Manon.
Okay, I'm not sure how to say his
I'm
name.
not 100% sure, but
we love you, Cheech.
We love
so
you,
much.
Cheech. And we lost our minds. Like, he posted our reel to his Instagram story, and I was like, okay, Belmont has seen us. He's seen us talk.
He's seen us talk. He might have gone, who's that brunette girl? I like her. He might have. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know, Dina. But he likes Cheech's
I do know
posts.
I'm a powerful manifestor.
So
but in all seriousness, Cheech, this amazing, incredible writer who, after watching the show for the second time now, I noticed he's written all my favorite episodes.
Same. Yep.
So all the episodes that were my favorite ones, I saw his name at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And the creator of the show, I sent her a DM after I watched it saying, thank you for making the best show I've watched in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And she wrote back, thank you for making Dance Academy. As a dance girly, I felt really seen.
Isn't it the
and
best?
I was like, oh my God, I'm freaking out.
The actual creator of Off Campus
and
knows
then
us.
she messaged saying, gee, she's like the biggest Dance Academy fan ever. He's going to lose his mind. So we're going to try get him on the pod, or both of them on the pod, just to talk about everything off campus. And also, he has had a remarkable career.
Hasn't he?
Someone wrote a comment underneath saying,
loved him.
Please get Cheech on the podcast. I loved him on Broadway in Mean Girls.
Insane.
He did Mean Girls with Sabrina Carpenter and Renee Rapp on Broadway.
Insane.
Who is this man?
Insane.
Right? So and his writing is so brilliant. Like those episodes,
the writing of the show is just brilliant. Like, we've spoken about it before. And so I won't continue to go on about it.
No.
Apart from when we have
him on our podcast. But it's just wild that he is like quoting Dance Academy lines.
Insane.
He was quoting the line like about he got his own boyfriend and then he kissed me and then he died. And he was like, apparently that's his like favorites. I was like,
insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
So cool.
So
we've made it.
We've made it. We've literally made it.
Yeah.
I can't, but just the fact that
how did that reel
reached them.
But how?
All the reels that are on Instagram.
I was about to say, they are all over. Like, my entire algorithm, everything is off campus. Yep. How did our silly little reel reach them?
The creators. I don't know. Maybe because they are fans.
God is good.
But maybe their algorithms are like Dance Academy coded.
We saw that they were following us. So that was, but maybe they were only following us after they saw the reel.
I think they followed us after they saw our reel. So whatever algorithm,
thank you,
universe, God is there.
Thank you, Instagram.
Thank you
so much. So that was a pretty exciting part of our week.
We
had a group chat going with myself, my sister, Ali Sheehan, and my other sister,
both your sisters,
my sisters called Bitch Tacos. And I AI imaged a photo of me and Garrett Graham out for dinner and made that like the profile picture.
That's so good.
And Ali's currently in
Paris.
Yep. And we were like chatting and like sending screen grabs of everything and videos, and my little sister was losing her fucking mind. She was like dying.
This is the best thing that's ever happened to all
like,
of us.
I've never been prouder of you in my entire life. And then we just kept saying like, oh my God, Ali is going to wake up to, so she woke up to
messages.
Like 397.
It was like 600 or something.
Oh yeah, 600 messages.
Insane.
And she was like read through all of them. But it was just the greatest group chat ever because we were just like all getting so hyped up. And then the funniest part to me was my older sister who doesn't really give a fuck, but she's just the most like yes and person ever. So she
Good
just
on
like
you, Gem.
she just like goes along with the hype, even though she doesn't actually. I don't even know if she knows what the show is or who anyone is.
No, she's watched
I think she's watched it maybe, but she was just like just like going along with. It's my favorite quality.
She had a lot of funny little inputs. It was
I'm
good.
trying to remember some of the things she said, but it's my favorite quality about Gemma. Like she's
a
just
yes and.
Yeah, yes and is like a theater term for like when you do improv. Someone who like picks up what you put down, you know, like they pick up the joke and then they like they keep it going, they keep the joke going.
Because if you're someone in theater, you're doing improv and you know you say something funny and someone's just like, no. then it just stops and
We
like
just
things don't
scene
keep
ends.
moving. It's like, oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
what you want is a yes and yes and people are the best people in life because they're
are
like,
great.
you make a joke or you have some hype and they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And
it gets more hyped.
Yeah, and it's just so good. And she's got that quality.
I wonder if anyone else is going to be as excited as we are that we've been speaking with the creators and writers. Like,
how could they not be? This is insanely exciting
it
news.
is. I find it so insanely exciting.
Yeah.
I'm hoping other people will because good Lord.
I just think it's so cool that Dance Academy, the gift
that keeps on giving.
It has reached so many people in all different walks of life. Like to know that
Cheech was in uni. Like he was a full adult when he was watching it. He would have been our age when we were filming it.
It's crazy.
It's like that's insane watching it. Do you know what I mean? And he was saying like we all just felt so seen because we were these theater kids, like, and we had a dream.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh
It's
my
so
God.
cool.
It's so cool.
And the coolest part of all is like, what if he's on set and he like pulls out his phone and he gets up that scene of Abigail saying he kissed me and then he died and he showed Garrett Graham Belmont. And imagine Belmont was like, oh, she's
We should
really
get her
hot.
on set.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I mean, we should get her on set. He knows I exist. That's all I'm saying.
We need to, I mean, this is the thing now, Dina.
We need to confirm this.
First of all, we need to confirm. Secondly, we need to get on set of Off Campus. We need to have a cameo.
I ran into someone recently. They were wearing wool and they told me that they only wash their wool once a year, their jumpers.
Hold on, does it not get dirty?
Well, apparently it's odor resistant and self-cleaning, which was news to me.
Oh, yeah, news to me too, but that's amazing. I don't know. I don't often wear wool or buy it simply because I have like wool washing anxiety.
Wool washing anxiety, it's a thing, I swear.
But then it's like everything else I can justify through like cost per wear math, but just with wool and my anxiety around washing it, I'm a little more against.
Well, there you go. Now it's the easiest thing in your wardrobe that you don't have to worry about. You can even just use like a fabric spray to freshen it up.
Because it's self-cleaning and odor resistant. That is wild.
Also, do you want the instructions for when you do wash your wool?
Have you got instructions?
I've got instructions for you.
Yeah.
So
give them to me.
Always use lukewarm or room temperature water. Use a delicate detergent. Always run a delicate cycle or hand wash. And this one's really good. Remember to never tumble dry and hang like lying flat to dry.
Oh, so you don't hang it. Yeah. Okay.
You lay
Makes
it
sense.
flat.
Makes sense. I like it.
There you go.
Nice.
I did write to the creator. I was all right. I'm very happy with a cameo of any kind, an extra role, anything you want. I can fouette for you or Garrett Graham. And she replied, she was such a good sport. She was like, I would love to see Garrett Graham do some fouettes. Anyway, it was great. What a great little turn of events.
So that is our like major win and exciting thing that happened to us. But, okay, so.
I had another quick little thing to tell you.
Oh, yeah, tell me.
This is about my daughter Maya, the world's queen of sass.
Yep.
So I do this thing and if I do it now, I think my lipstick's going to go all over my teeth. But I do this thing where I go up to her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, hello, and doing this voice to her. And I just started doing it and being all silly. I'm like, hello, Maya.
Hello.
And she turns to Alex. I wish we had recorded. She turns to Alex and she goes, she's not normal.
Oh, my God.
3 years old. This ass.
How does she even know how to say that?
She turns to Alex and goes, she's not normal.
Oh,
Me
my
and
God.
Alex like drop to the floor in laughter. I was like, oh, how did I not get that on camera?
She's going to be a comedian.
She is so funny. And
That is
so sassy.
That is sass.
She's not normal.
She's just turned 3. How does she know that that's like something to
She knows everything. This
say
kid.
and joke about?
Everything.
Oh, my God.
She corrects. Like the other day, my dad said something about, oh yeah, the birds eating the leaves. And she's like, birds don't eat leaves, they eat seeds. Like I can't explain like the intellect and like the sponge that she is. She's told something once and got it down. Anyway.
I find that with Isla too. Isla's memory is insane to me. Like sometimes she brings things up. I was giving her arm like a little tickle the other night, just a nice relaxing arm tickle kind of thing, you know.
You love those.
I love those. And she was enjoying it, but it was tickling her a little bit. And then she goes, I didn't like this, Mummy. You used to do this to me when I was a baby, but I used to laugh. It used to tickle me. And I was like, yeah.
God.
Like I hadn't given her an arm tickle in the longest time because it used to like tickle her. And that like and this was the first time I'd done it in the longest time.
How old would she have been?
She would have been, I reckon the last time I would have tried giving her a proper arm tickle, she would have been like 1. She wouldn't have been able to properly form sentences yet.
And she remembered that.
And she remembered.
That's crazy.
Yeah. She remembers things so clearly from last Easter when we had Easter earlier on this year.
Maya's a bit like that
and
too.
she was like, oh yeah, I wonder if the Easter Bunny is going to hide eggs on Daddy's car again. I was like, what do you mean, kid? Like,
they're such amazing little sponges.
Insane.
Yeah.
So cool.
I wanted to also do a little PSA to anyone who doesn't know the new season of American Sweethearts Dallas Cowboys came out yesterday.
Oh my God, stop.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I know.
Oh
I
my
just
God,
started
I'm so
last
excited.
night. And it's like, it's really focused on how they've all become like recognizable superstars essentially and like how much it's changed
their
like,
lives.
Yeah, and also the people auditioning, it's like, do they want to be Dallas Cowboys or do they want fame that's coming from being on a Netflix show?
Interesting.
Yeah, and there's an Australian girl in it, actually.
Yeah, I saw recently a reel of the Dallas Cowboys girls and I saw an Aussie girl in there and I was like, damn, girl.
And she, talk about hypermobile.
Oh.
She is like
hypermobile.
Like I thought I was flexy. She is like next level flexy. She does this like twisty thing where she's like holding her leg at the back and then like rotates her hip to the I was
geez.
like, whoa.
Oh my God.
Hypermobility.
Oh,
yeah. And speaking of that, I did a little call out to all our listeners and I was like, what do you guys want to hear about on the pod?
Oh yeah.
What do you want to hear us chat about? And there was such a mixed bag of things, but I noticed 2 things that were really common. One was, can you talk a bit about like being in your 20s and like the challenges of that and relationships and like blah, 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 which we've had come up quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was like, can you talk more about your EDS diagnosis?
Yeah.
And that came up so much. Like people were so intrigued in it. And a lot of people had said like, I've just been diagnosed or I think I've got it and blah, blah. Can you talk about how you manage it? And yeah, I just thought that was really interesting that those were sort of the 2 common things that came up. And then people also said they loved hearing about our motherhood journeys.
Yeah.
So that was really sweet. But yeah, I took a bunch of screen grabs, but
well, let's talk about it then. Let's talk
about the 20s stuff first.
Okay, we can do that. We
You
can
go
totes
first.
do that. 20s. I mean, you know.
It only gets better is all I'll say.
Yeah, it only gets better. I think for me, my early 20s, great. Like I had a purpose and we were filming Dance Academy and I had a plan and I was so excited and I was like, this is where it's at. Straight out of high school, I got Dance Academy. So I was like, yeah, my plan's working. And then going over to America and discovering that world.
How old were you?
I was 22.
Oh, younger.
Yeah, 22 when I first went over there because it was 2012. I signed with an agency and had so much hope. So much hope. Everyone was telling me you're gonna be a star. You're the next big thing. You get like this is gonna be cakewalk for you. So easy. And then when it wasn't, that was like a huge shock to the system because I'd also had so much success in my career up until that point. Like everything that I would audition for, I was getting, if I wasn't getting that character that I auditioned for, I was getting another character.
Yeah.
So it just...
Your expectations were high.
I had super high expectations. And when people that I respected in the industry, that I looked up to in the industry were telling me like, yeah, you're going to be huge, I was like, wow, okay, like really, really, really believed it. So then when that didn't happen, it probably would have been so 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So like 4 years of going back and forth to LA and just I was working at Hoyt's. When I came back, I was working at, I was picking and packing tool bits in a warehouse.
Were you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was just, whenever I was coming back from America, I was coming home and working and saving money.
Yeah.
And it was 4 years that I didn't get back onto a set again. So that period of time was really not great. I was super depressed for so much of it, but in a way that was like totally situational.
Were you in relationships?
I was in one relationship through majority of my 20s.
With an American guy?
No. With an Aussie guy, and he was lovely. Like it was a fine relationship. It was just one of those ones that I think when we first got together, I was like, oh my God, this is my forever. I was like, and then I think within sort of like 3 months, things had shifted, and it was that thing of, I remember talking about this when I was younger, like with people talking about the honeymoon period, and it really was this huge shift, and I spent so much of that relationship like waiting or fighting to try and get back to what we had in the first like 3 months of it. So there was a lot, and I think for a lot of it, I don't think I knew myself at the time, but like looking back at it now, I think I knew that it was a relationship that wasn't going to last. I remember thinking, like it was a little loveless and we didn't really do anything together. And I remember crying once in the bathroom and thinking like, is this it?
Yeah, this is it.
And I was kind of like, how do I marry someone who like doesn't want to kiss me? And like I don't think he even found me attractive. Yeah, well that's how I felt. Do you know what I mean? Like I didn't feel,
I get that,
like I was in any type of relationship where someone actually wanted me.
Yeah.
However, I loved him and I was like, no, like this is it. And being so young too, like I don't think I had the capacity to think logically in a sense of like, okay, you're so young. Like
it's funny how we don't.
I've just romanticized like finding my person, I think. So I really wanted that, and I like fought for it. In the way that in my 20s I could. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like it's so hard to explain. It wasn't a real like we didn't live together for any amount of time.
No, but I get it. Like I feel like in your 20s, it's not till you have that hindsight that you're like, oh, I was so young.
Yeah.
Something about like being in your 20s and meeting people, you start to be like, this is my person, and then this is my future, and this is who I'm going to marry and have kids with. And for some people that happens, but for a lot of people, it doesn't happen till you're in your 30s. But it's like, that sounds and seems so late, like to meet someone, when you're 32 or 34 or whatever and have kids when you're 36. Like, it
sounds like it's late,
but it's actually the
not
reality for us.
And I think like towards the end of that relationship, like I'd gotten onto a set again, and it was just this independent thing. But I remember talking and someone sort of interrupted me when I was speaking, and then they said, oh, sorry, please continue. And I was like, oh, you want to hear what I have to say? And for the first time in a really long time, I was like, shit, I feel like someone actually wants to hear what I have to say.
Oh, wow. So like,
and then
he
I really
wasn't interested in like listening to you.
Well, it was just like,
Nothing.
It was just not, it was like so a nothing thing. So then the next time that I'd experienced, I remember like I was sitting down to dinner with my partner at the time, his housemate, and we were all kind of just like chatting at dinner time, and someone had asked me a question and I started answering it, and then like a whole conversation started happening without me again, and I was like, oh. And I just stopped talking. And then it was probably like 10 minutes before I think my partner had said like, oh, what were you saying? And I was like, nothing.
Don't worry about it.
It doesn't matter. And that's when I was kind of like, I think this has to end.
Did you end it?
I did.
Yeah, well done.
That was really, really, really hard actually, because I was terrified of hurting him.
Yeah.
He was, a lovely guy, just not my person. But I was so afraid, being such a people pleaser as well, terrified of hurting him, of him hating me, of
and
like.
Were you guys doing long distance every time you went to LA?
Yeah. Right. And like he hated doing FaceTime or anything like that. So we would barely talk while I was over there. If I called him and I had like stories and stuff, I'd say my stories and there wasn't like any sort of
excitement
or contribution, or like there was just, it was so one-sided. And yeah, and this
awful.
Is again, like I don't think he would have had any thoughts. It's not that he's a bad person or anything like that. He's a lovely guy, and I hope he's doing amazing things in his life now. But it is just the thing of we just weren't right for each other. And I think I knew that at the time, but again, I romanticized finding my person. So if you're in your 20s and you're kind of like, wondering, is this it? It's probably not.
It's not it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have a lot of followers who are in their 20s, and like from the messages and stuff I receive, I feel like a lot of people feel really lost and feel really, I don't know, like they're meant to know what to do with their lives and what direction to go in, and they're in like red flag relationships and stuff like that. And I just, as I said, like first off, like it only gets better.
Yeah.
30s is so good. Like it's so much better. Like you have such a sense of self and you like really find your self-worth. And I feel like with friendships even, like you don't like put up with shit anymore, and you don't really make effort. Like I don't know, for me anyway, the people pleasing, like the bullshit stuff, it like all those friendships sort of fell apart, and now my friendships in my 30s are like really healthy, really good relationships.
Yeah.
Like women I can really depend on and call. Like it's just not like, I don't know, for me it was all like very fake. Like it all felt kind of fake in my 20s, and like the relationships I was in.
It was real when you're in it.
Yes, but
like
now,
hindsight.
in hindsight, it's like people liked Dina Amy, like the sparkly, but like no one knew like the real me and what was going on, and like the troubles I was dealing with. Like I dealt with so much hardship, isolated and alone, because no one wanted to see that part of me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think 20s are really hard, and I think feeling lost and feeling like we've said before, like feeling like you don't know which way is up or which direction to go in, or if you're feeling feelings of depression or anxiety. Like I just, in my experience, I just want to say like 30s is where it's at.
30s are better.
It gets so much better.
That's not to say that your 20s can't be, but I think if you are feeling lost, then like the best is yet to come.
It really is.
I mean, there was so many. I had my eczema came back with a vengeance in my 20s. My asthma came back with a vengeance. Like my body was like I was eating.
My PMDD was out of control. My endo was out of control.
Yeah.
Like the pain I was in every month, and like nothing like that has in my 30s. It's just been so much better.
Yeah.
So I feel like as well, my body, like as you're saying, like it was all my stress was manifesting physically
And I think because you are still like you're still growing and you're figuring things out. So there's just like a level of your nervous system just always being fired up and like and having inflammation in your body and stuff if you're not like in doing what's right. But sometimes you don't know what's right. And that's kind of what your 20s are for too,
exactly.
though, right?
I was about to say that. That's what the 20s are for. It's for the mess. It's for the discovery. I like have fun, like go out, go to music festivals, like have experiences, sleep with the guy, like do the thing, sleep with the girl.
That's
like,
something that I find
like, just
so
have
interesting.
fun.
Yeah, my moral compass, like I had extremely specific views and morals that I was like I would never break and like blah blah. And I look back now and I'm like, I wish I just let myself have a little bit more fun.
I do too.
Do you know? Like I wish I
would do it and feel sickly guilty for doing things.
Yeah.
And now I look back and I'm like, oh my God, who cares? Like,
yeah.
Like, good on you for like having fun and doing this and being with that person and hooking up with that person and like who cares? Yeah. But I was the same. Like I had such like judgment on myself, so much judgment.
Yeah, that's something that I really wish I had have let go of a lot. Was just these like, I think as you grow up, so much of who you are is based on your morals and based on your beliefs and stuff. But if they're so tightly attached to you, like it stops you from being able to explore. It stops you from being able to discover, I suppose, who you are. Like the more I kind of let go of some of my beliefs, the more I became myself, because I was able to make mistakes too. That's the other thing. Like you learn from making mistakes. Yeah. And like you grow from making mistakes. So if you hold on too tightly to like your beliefs and the things that you think are like right and wrong and rah, like then you don't learn the lessons I think sometimes that you not necessarily need to or should, but like could.
Yeah. And I also think things in your 20s feel so important and life altering and significant. And you realize as you get older, they're not like they actually weren't that important.
Yeah.
But when you're in it, it's so hard to like navigate your way out of it. And I just remember like so many things in my 20s felt like the world was crumbling beneath me. Like that cup, what's the saying? Like the
rug had been pulled from underneath your feet. Yeah.
The rug had been pulled from it. Like so many times it felt like the ground beneath me had just crumbled in all my foundations and I had nothing, and it felt like it was going to be that way forever. And like I just want to reassure anyone listening in your 20s, if you're feeling like in the thick of it, like that your world's falling apart, that your relationships are falling apart, that you can't find the right person, all this stuff, I promise you it doesn't last forever. Yeah. Like it really does get better, and you really do find a sense of yourself and a personal identity and a self-worth like as you get older. And there is for women really that like 27-year-old like Saturn return, like coming of age, like it's almost like a what am I looking for? It's like a rite of passage almost for us to go through this turmoil and like total turning upside down of your world in order to find who you are.
That's so funny because when I was 27, like there was so much turmoil and my world did get thrown up. So fucking Saturn return.
Yeah, same. But like it's a thing.
Well, yeah, I think from that point on is where I grew up.
Me too.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's where I started to. It's one of my biggest lessons. Yeah, isn't that so interesting? Yeah. Do you have any regrets from your 20s?
Oh, so many.
Yeah.
But none that I have regrets, but none that I almost wouldn't change anything because I wouldn't be who I am today without those mistakes and experiences. So I have regrets because like I hurt people or I didn't act in a way that aligned morally with who I, my moral compass, or I don't know. Definitely I regret things like like I had so many issues with like body image and my beauty and whatever, and not knowing how beautiful or talented I was. And I just like, I wouldn't go to auditions because I thought I was too fat or ugly. Like I just wouldn't go. I would just, I would tell my agents I was sick or something because like I felt too fat and ugly. And I look back at photos of when I was in LA and I was just like fucking
So
stunning
beautiful.
and tiny.
Yeah.
So
And so
things like that I
talented. Yeah.
regret. Like I think I could have potentially like got so many roles and had so many opportunities, but I didn't believe in myself because I had such bad like body dysmorphia and body, like, I don't know, beauty dysmorphia, I guess. So I really regret that. But like in terms of like the friendships and the relationships and stuff, like they all have formed who I am today. And all like the therapy and stuff I had to do afterwards and all the sort of, you know, for me, like in recovery, like doing the 12 steps and all this stuff like that, like that's all made me who I am today.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't change it. I'd like to change the self-worth. Like I wish I could change that part, but I also think like that has come with age. And it's funny, like now I'm much bigger than I was back then, and I'm older and I'm probably not as beautiful and all these sort of things, but I feel,
think you are.
Thanks, babe, but I feel like I have a lot more self-love than I had back then. Like I really do.
Yeah.
I have self-compassion and I have self-love and I have self-trust, and like those are all the things the self-retreat is based on, is like finding those things within yourself. And like I didn't have any of that in my 20s.
Yeah.
None of it.
Yeah. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I think like I certainly have regrets. Interestingly enough, one of my biggest regrets is I wish I went to uni in those 4 years. I wish I studied and got a degree, midwifery.
Aww.
Yeah. I don't know if I would be able to do it, just with my, like the anxiety that comes along with having a little person's like life in your hands with like being your child. I cannot imagine, like when I think about it on a really logical sense about who I am, how I would do that job and be okay. But I do wish that I tried it. I did it when I was younger, just so I could have been qualified. Oh, it's not too late. And like I would probably do it now if I knew, if I was a different type of person. Because if I was to ever go through and like be a midwife and, you know, if I had to work with sick babies or babies that came out that didn't make it, like I don't think I'd be able to.
I could never.
Yeah.
It's even with counseling and therapy now as I study, so many people I'm working with want to work with youth, and I'm like, nope, absolutely not. Because if I hear about children that are being abused or sexually abused or traumatized or anything like that, I will take that home and not be able to sleep at night. Like I will not be able to have boundaries around like my internal boundaries of keeping myself, you know, not attached.
Yeah.
Whereas when I'm working with adults and in that space, like I feel like I have a lot more boundaries, and so many people want to work with youth. And I'm like, I
don't know how you do it.
I could never work with children ever. Like,
as much as I'd love to. You want to.
I'm not capable of it. There's no way.
It would my mental health, my everything would be, I hear you. I wouldn't be able to live a normal life.
So why do you wish you had done it then if you wouldn't have used the degree?
Well, just maybe like I might be a different person now if I had have done that. But also just I think for a sense of purpose, and whether that would have ended up in midwifery or something else, I wish I just did something to have some kind of a career outside of acting, because it was really hard, I think, coming to the realization of like, okay, that America dream isn't going to happen. And then I just had nothing. I was like, I'm not good at anything. I haven't studied anything. I don't like what I'm going to go and I'm going to be, you know, a receptionist, but I don't have anything behind me. I'm living with my parents. I'm in my 30s and this is where I'm starting. Like it's
so hard, the actor thing, because it like, I was talking to.
Let me say as well, but just really
Sorry.
quickly to interject, not that being a receptionist is a bad thing in your 30s, but from me and the type of person that I am.
Yeah, and the goals you had.
I wish I had a backup.
Yeah.
Instead of.
I was talking to my dear friend, Georgia Flood, who's
she's so
one
amazing.
of the most amazing actors.
My friend too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I was going to say our friend, but I wasn't sure if she's your friend. But yeah, she's a dear, dear friend of mine, one of the most beautiful human beings on the planet and probably one of the best actors that I know. And she hasn't worked for like 2.5 years. And
Has
she's
she
like,
not?
No.
Oh my gosh.
And she's auditioning like 5 times a week because she's
Yeah.
auditioning for American projects and blah, blah, blah. And she's just like putting tapes down and working so hard and like putting her heart and her soul into it. And she had a meeting with her agent and she's like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I need feedback. Why am I not? I haven't worked it. And her agent was like, it's not about that. Like, it's never been about that. But I was just saying to her, it's like the most frustrating industry where you put so much work into it.
So much.
You don't get paid for any of that.
Nothing back sometimes.
You've spent your entire week taping auditions and like, okay, just like the basics of like doing your hair and makeup, spending your money taping, often like, you know, needing to pay a reader to tape with, then editing the tape, sending, it takes an entire day.
Yeah.
And then the next day you're learning all your lines. For every other job that you put that much work into, you get a raise.
Yeah.
You progress.
You get paid something.
You get paid.
Yeah.
But with acting, like you are always at the mercy of other people and your talent often has nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
You can be the
That's what's
best
so
actor
frustrating.
ever
Yep.
and just not book work because you're not.
It's like
not right for the roles at the moment.
Not the perfect person for the role.
And I keep saying to her, like, it's actually got she's like, it's my auditions. They're not strong enough. I'm like, I'm telling you, it's not your auditions.
Yeah.
Like, you will work again because you're a phenomenal actress. And you had, you know,
She's
2
had
years
so
ago, you
much
had like
work.
so much work. It's just right now you're not like the look or the this or whatever it is, like in the zeitgeist that they're. And she was just like getting so down on herself. And I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I'm not at that level of hustle anymore with acting.
Yeah.
Because it's so frustrating to be at the mercy of other people all the time. And as soon as you finish a job, you're back to square one.
Yeah.
You're just back auditioning. Like, you haven't progressed. You haven't raised, like, it's nothing.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just, ugh.
It's very, very, it's a hard industry for us to one be in, but also like describe too. It's it can be an interesting one, which we will also probably talk about because I do think that there's a lot of people that listen.
Were asking a lot of questions about that. They were asking about the acting industry, about auditioning, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Anywho, we will talk about EDS on another episode because heaps of people were asking about it. But do you have any recommendations for me, my love?
Oh my goodness. A recommendation. Put your hoops on, girls. I'm wearing hoops today.
I love wearing hoops, as you know.
Yeah. I'm a hoops gal. Okay, let me think of a recommendation. Do you know what? Some dream work. If you can, and if you're in a financial position to do so and with time-wise, go and get a massage. Even if you go just to like when you're walking through the shopping center and they've got those little massage places that you can walk into like last minute type of thing, go and get even just like a foot massage, some kind of a massage.
Did you go and get one?
No, I didn't, but like I've been wanting one.
Oh.
So I was like, I'm going to put a little bit of, I'm going to like budget in to try and put a bit of money aside
That
so I can
sounds so
afford
nice.
like just a relaxation massage.
My back. I want a massage.
Yeah. So just like a bit of dream work just to, but it's because it's like self-love, but someone else is like touching you and like, not in that way. You know what I mean? It's just a lovely thing.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to deeply consider spending some money on a massage. Or I think I'm going to go back to SoCal and get the sensory experience.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I really want that.
Me too.
But I really need to budget for that.
And if you are also in a financial position to do it, go to also Cleanse Studio because like I'm actually booked in. I'm saving up specifically to go to see her again.
You were glowing after that.
God, she's so good. I'm so excited because my mum. I bought my mum a present for her for Mother's Day. And it was like an hour and a half or an hour with her or something like that. And like mum
she
said the
love
same.
it?
Mum said the same thing to me. She's like, it's like she had 8 arms. It was the most beautiful
Oh
experience.
God, I've just got to.
You gotta go, Dina.
It's worth the drive.
Oh my God, it's unbelievable.
I know. It's just so far.
I
but
know.
It sounds like it's just so.
It's
worth
so
it.
worth it.
Our very lucky giveaway winner will be getting
Yep.
a session with her
Yeah.
because she kindly
Was a part of our
was
giveaway.
part of our giveaway.
Yeah.
My recommendation. Okay, so I am a heat pack girly.
Yeah.
Obviously, with my back, like the thing that helps it the most is heat.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a heat pack on me literally 24/7. The only time I don't is when we're podcasting. So I go through them quite frequently because like I use often the microwave ones and they tend to like break and then all the little flax seeds or the beans or whatever they use come out of them and blah, blah, blah. But I've recently discovered this fantastic little company called Lil Huddy.
Lil Hardy.
Little Huddy.
Yeah.
And they do heat packs that are electronic. So you heat it up. It takes 8 minutes and you get 8 hours of heat.
Oh, geez.
So it's electronic. It heats your little heat pack up.
Yeah.
And then you can put it into like a strap thing and strap it around you. Or I like to just have it without the strap because I like it to be extra hot. And I take it to bed with me and it is like the most comforting, like yummy feeling. And I put it on my back or I sometimes just hold it.
Yeah. I need that for my perpetual coldness.
Oh my God. Lil Hottie.
Lil Hottie.
The best heat packs. Like,
hell yeah.
And just like the branding is so cute. And it's just like, gorge.
Nice.
Electronic heat packs. Like, how did I not get onto this sooner?
Good wreck.
8 minutes. Bang. 8 hours.
8 hours. That's
It's
insane.
so good. So I use it all night and it's like, I've been taking it to bed with me because it's like soft. It's like velvety material. And I've just been like, falling asleep faster because I've got that like warmth and coziness.
Yeah, nice.
For winter, it's just divine.
Nice. Well, we are at the end of our episode today. Some life lessons in there.
Yeah.
Hey, some real life lessons.
Just keep
on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
We love you. I think the bell's about to ring.
Bell's about to ring. Bye.
Mwah.